What is good everyone, I'm BA back once again with another reaction in the Wire series. This is episode 6 now and this is literally called, I believe, The Wire. So maybe we're going to see what this whole series is about this episode, or at least somebody's going to get convinced to finally wear a wire, or someone who's already an informant or something is going to be shown to us. I'm assuming some shit's going to go down. Ain't never seen it obviously, let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Holy fuck, is that guy dead? He got a bottle thrown at his head for sleeping on the job last episode, I believe. There he is sleeping again. It's his fatal flaw. A little too slow, a little too late. Like Avon hates, this guy is exactly those two things.
Ride and shine. Come on, man, get up.
This guy's even later.
Boy, come on, get up. School day, y'all gonna be late. Go, get to school.
Well, he seems to be the actual responsible one in his household. I was not expecting that. Yeah, so this guy was dead.
That's him right there. That's Omar's boy.
Oh shit, he got fucked up, man. I tell you what, that's Omar's lover as well. Shit is gonna fucking go down between Omar and Avon's crew now. How can fucking, even if Omar is the craziest dude of all time, how can he deal with an entire army of guys who can just get told to go and deal with him? I have no idea. This shit is going to be so epic though. I mean, cause you know Omar is not gonna take that shit lying down. Shit is gonna go fucking down because of that. Intro's got me instantly hyped because I know how crazy that dude is. There's no way he takes that lying down. He's already shown he's not scared of fucking Avon's gang because he robbed them. That is retaliation for his robbery. You best believe he will retaliate for that. He robbed them for no reason. Think what he'll do to them for murdering one of his friends.
One thing.
We're not here to talk cases, McNulty. I don't care about your cases. Sit.
This guy's always got some productive shit to say.
Everywhere I go, people say to me, Bill Rawls, you are a reasonable fucking guy. Am I right, Jeff?
You are reasonable, sir.
Yes. Yes, I am.
No. No, you're not.
We reasoned that despite his negligible Irish ancestry and a propensity to talk out of turn, Jimmy McNulty is a good worker.
There is no way the American police force would hold prejudice towards Irish ancestry. That makes up like 90% of them.
Overworked cops make mistakes. Mistakes lower the unit-wide clearance rate.
To be fair, he is wording it reasonably so far.
Detective McNulty, I expect to see your ass back here next week when your shift rotates to night work.
Put on the night shift. He's acting like he hates it. During night shift, he goes and parks by the train tracks and drinks. Like, that's his favourite pastime. He loves a bit of night shift. Didn't he chase those guys down a hill pissed and slip on his ass when he was on night shift?
Let's hear.
See what I'm talking about is he ain't paid.
Oh fuck, they've actually got audio of the calls now. I didn't realise they had that. Oh, that is bad for Avon's crew. They're gonna get so much information eventually through the recording of audio.
We can't listen to anything unless we know one of our targets is using the phone.
So we gotta be out there on those rooftops for hours, watching these assholes talk on the phone?
Yep.
Bullshit.
He hates fucking roofs now. Old nail foot.
You one of yours? We found him with the Kevlar, like the one Warden caught last week.
I wonder if that's that actor laying there, or if that's a dummy, because the special effects are fucking brutal. If it is a dummy, the art department should be proud of their work, because it just looks like a human who has been absolutely destroyed. But it also may just be that poor actor having to lie in place for fucking hours while they film him. At least you get to lie in the sun. You'd get a weird tan though with all half beaten to death makeup on your face.
Thing about it was his eye was blown out, and the other one was open. And yo, D, it fucks me up. It's like he's looking out, like he sees everything.
Poor guy, getting trauma from seeing that fucked up dead body. I mean, fucking hell, that would be quite traumatic at his age to see that shit. I know he's on a roof, but because of their shit surveillance, I'm half expecting them to cut to a wide shot and he's like behind a bollard 2 feet away from him.
You got some problems, right? What you mean? Enough to bring home, right? You know, man, whatever.
Ah, fuck. This is the start of it. He should have just shoulder tackled that kid to assert dominance over the terrace.
I also have a photostated copy of a cash check, which indicates that he is enrolled in the GED program at the Baltimore City Community College.
Nice. Avon's got his defense really well set up.
Your Honor, my client stands ready to acknowledge that he was involved for a time in the sale of a small amount of drugs.
This lawyer, I wonder how much he makes from Avon.
However, we will contend that it was Preston who was the victim of a brutal police beating, indications of which are still evident on him, Your Honor.
And he was.
And the walk away?
Preston was heavily medicated when he left the Cheltenham facility. In that state, Your Honor, he was simply trying to get back to see his grandmother.
Perfect. There's a reason this guy makes that Avon money.
Pending a hearing on these charges to be scheduled within 6 months, I'm putting the respondent on home monitoring with his grandmother.
Oh, Your Honor, I'm afraid Mrs. Broadus doesn't have a telephone.
Well, that went well. That lawyer has got this whole game down pat.
Me and Uckett, we got something on too. Got a plan. No. For real, for real.
Oh, he's always tempted.
Yo, we're gonna take off on the copper house.
Damn, Johnny, the first few days out, you wanna get all dramatical. Copper house.
Got to be got, Holmes.
I mean, if I was him, I would stick to selling fruit. But they can't help themselves.
Yeah. One of ours on the line.
And to think, like, the day before this guy was beating him up in a cell and playing pool with him, now surveilling him from the roof across the street again. At this point, you could call it harassment, surely.
How do you log that non-pertinent?
No drug talk?
They use codes to hide the patron phone numbers.
Just when I thought this guy was getting smart all of a sudden, he shows he's still not that smart.
Oh, shit! You fucking serious?
Oh, fuck, man! You keep walking away from Jason.
These fucking guys!
Home monitoring?
Yeah, man. If you ask questions before you start wilding on niggas.
Fucking hell.
How the fuck are you home? Yeah, well, man. Juvenile judge, man. He saw my potential, okay? He expects big things from me.
They are not happy.
Give me a ride down to my grandma's, we'll call it even.
In back, fuck nuts.
These fucking guys, man. 1 second I hate them, 1 second they're alright again.
You stealing from me, Cass?
So was she stealing from him? Why the fuck did he do that? If she was stealing from him, at least he's showing, like, don't fucking do that shit. I just don't know what she stole.
Detective Polk.
He is absolutely drunk by the looks of things. There's drinking on the job and then there's being absolutely shit-faced.
They're covered for you. But I won't.
Well, Lieutenant,
This guy isn't taking any of his shit.
Oh, hell, Lieutenant, why don't you just send me back to property and keep everybody happy?
Send you back to property crimes so you can binge for 2 more weeks? I'm not doing that.
He knows what he's on.
You either go out on those rooftops today to watch payphones with the rest of this unit, or you go over to the medical office and check yourself in.
Yeah, nothing gets past this guy. He knows exactly what that guy's been up to. Not that his Ronald McDonald rosy red cheeks give it away or anything.
There's a lot of it. Lieutenant, good luck with the case.
So, I wonder if he's checking himself into medical then, because they were the two choices he gave him.
Rawls told him to have the warrants typed and ready by morning.
You telling me he's gonna charge murders he can't prove just to get the stats?
And fuck up our case in the process.
Yeah, from their perspective, they need to pick the right time to strike or Avon will just switch up his whole shit.
We go to Daniels. If he fights, he fights. And if he gives it up to Rawls, then fuck it. We were never gonna do the case anyway.
It's a good point, because they're only ever gonna get D'Angelo. I mean, D'Angelo's obviously important to Avon, but if they get D'Angelo, Avon can just change everything below himself. From their perspective, they need to get everything all the way up to Avon and then strike to bring the whole thing down from the top.
Fucking idiots!
They're on their insurance scam.
Come on, get up, stupid.
I'm hurt,
Let's
man.
go.
I'm hurt. Ow, what are you doing?
Come on,
leave me alone.
What do you want, dopers?
Oh no, they ain't even. Straight up taking the copper off the back. Wow, that is a ballsy move. Oh, fucking hell, that is disgusting. There is not many things that make me fucking react properly. Jesus Christ. He tore off his colostomy bag. Fucking hell. Shit. My brain needs a reset after that scene. Jesus Christ. I didn't expect the scam to be so gratuitously horrible.
Either you step up, you send us all home.
So this is on me.
I don't see anyone else in charge of this detail.
Rawls is a major.
Rawls is an asshole.
So he's right, Daniels is trying to get it all shut down early. From Daniel's perspective, he should want the same thing. Remember, back in the early episode, that cop did tip him off that Daniels was a bit dodgy with investments and shit like that. Imagine if Daniels was the mole for Avon, someone that high up. Oh shit, Avon is actually visiting the terraces. We haven't seen this shit yet. He usually keeps a real low profile.
Oh, how we doing? Doing good. We're doing good. You know, if you say we doing good.
Never know with Avon. I thought maybe he was about to punch him for something.
You know, I says we 4,000 on Omar, 2,000 on each of the youngins. I'm putting $500 in the boy hand doing the scope. I'm putting $500 in your hand for doing the relay.
So everyone's getting paid. He's looking out for everyone. Omar is just about to go apeshit though. How much damage can one man do? We're about to probably find out.
Look right, 35 cents. 35 cents a foot, and that's on the respect I have for y'all, okay? What y'all trying to do in our community with these quality domiciles here.
30 cents a foot, take it or leave it.
30 cents a foot of copper is surely fucking a horrible price though. Even with all that copper, they've only made like maybe $100, $200 at most.
You charge these prematurely and Barksdale will change up on us. The work we've already done.
I can't tell you how to run your case, Lieutenant.
Okay, so Daniels does want the same thing as McNulty then.
I'm asking as a favor.
As a favor?
Yes, sir. A favor.
In that case... no. Sorry.
Fucking hell. This guy, is he a major? This major is just a dick till the end. I mean, that just kills the whole... Like, they've got a whole division, they've got all these people on them, and they're just gonna prematurely charge D'Angelo. Avon will switch up his whole shit, and that whole operation will look good for points on paper, but actually achieve nothing.
Who's this?
Hey, y'all want to see him?
Who?
Brandon, my boy.
Oh, fuck, it's Omar.
Johnny had a plan. Get out the way, motherfuckers. This here white boy day.
I don't know why they're celebrating the couple $100. That was such a risky move. And a disgusting one. So, obviously, Omar is pissed.
Profile. What? It's because I'm white, right? Why don't you just let me... Oh, man, what's that? What's that?
Got himself in some more shit straight away.
You know what you should do? You should take the whole role and go do something nice for your girl. You do have a girl, right? Yeah, well, anyway, you got enough money to go get yourself one now.
500's a decent amount for a good night.
They was thieving, yo. Both of them. They got pissed because I wasn't paying them. So Sterling, he started shaking up the vials, handing off the cash she was selling on the side.
Fuck. So they both were, yeah.
He told me to punk y'all for a little while, see who was still holding money at the end of the week.
Was they snitching? Sterling and Cass?
Nah, man, just thieving.
So I wonder who was snitching. Damn. I have no idea how he's gonna actually respond to this shit. Poor guy. That was very well acted by Michael K. Williams.
You up to this?
Pay it back, Omar. Pay it back.
Oh, so they want Omar to wear the wire.
Saying, why we ain't in no real police office?
Oh, we look like you, Omar. Out here on our own, playing the game for ourselves.
Even Omar's not impressed by their shitty little office.
For one thing, y'all did take his stash.
For another, he was looking for you, Omar. That's what all the cigarette burns were about. Broken fingers, cracked forearms.
Fucking hell. Oh, what a grim fate that dude met.
What I do, straight like that. So ain't no sense y'all even troubling yourselves over that, cause man, the way I feel right now today.
So is that his way of just saying to them, look, I'm going to fucking war, fuck you lot?
He's on his way to Mandamin, and the Greeks after that. Everybody talking about he got snatched up from there.
And the Greeks on Baltimore Street?
Yeah, he like to play them pinball games to death.
So I take it Omar's becoming a full informant.
Anyone gonna come after Omar, they're gonna know Omar is coming after him.
Oh, indeed.
I hope he chooses not to become an informant and just goes to absolute war.
We're up on those payphones when we should be, and we have them cold. But we're not up in time, are we? In this case, we're never where we need to be.
McNulty has a good point.
He fight, but you arrest.
You saw him get arrested? On Tuesday?
Tuesday, yes, Tuesday.
By the police? The police arrested him? Cops, they handcuffed him.
He got arrested? Oh shit, what the fuck was that about? The plot thickens. If the guy was arrested before he died, obviously Avon put that out as a money contract on any of them. Does that mean some of the police were responding to that as well to make money on the side? There's so many questions that come from that scenario. Obviously it could have just been some of Avon's goons like tying his hands up and that shop owner mistook it for him being arrested, but it doesn't seem like that was the case. It's like there's a cop involved in his death.
Cause Bird too dumb to throw a gun like that off.
A gun alone ain't enough.
Oh no?
He goes to court, testifies he bought the gun on the street after Gant was killed.
Come on now, so what be enough then?
They have an excuse for everything.
And you ain't afraid to go into court downtown and testify against one of Barksdale's people.
Oh, I don't scare.
So he is becoming an informant. Again, as I've said, if you're part of that life, then you shouldn't become a snitch. You chose your side.
The case I charge on today can be twice as strong by the trial date. We get a conviction, we roll little boy Barksdale into big boy Barksdale, then we go home.
I don't think this guy's plan is going to work as flawlessly as he assumes it will.
McNulty does personal business on the clock, I want to know. He cheats on a run sheet, I want to know. He runs any kind of game at all, I want to know.
Major, the man's an asshole.
This guy is out to get McNulty, seriously.
He doesn't drink anymore, doesn't drink on duty, doesn't drink and drive, Detective?
Major.
You gotta help me on this, Michael.
Do you know what I mean? He's now looking for small things he can punish him for. I don't understand what this guy's beef with McNulty is, but it seems to be very, very deep-seated.
The murder warrant's on hold. The deputy gave us another month.
Oh, they got a 1-month extension. That might give them enough time to get some more intel and shit.
Thanks.
It cost you?
Damn right it cost him. There is no reasoning with that Major on any topic. And that was episode 6 of The Wire, simply titled The Wire. And I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, episode 6 of The Wire. The Wire. What did I think of that? They're still building everything. They're getting all the pieces in place now. It looks like Omar's gonna turn informant, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm slightly unhappy about because I wanted Omar to act as this, I don't know, lone wolf sort of character. And by cooperating with the police, he's now drawn his line in the sand. I thought he was going to be more the guy that fucking was like, fuck the police and fuck Avon. I do my own thing. But yeah, the death of his friend has clearly caused him to choose to become an informant for the police. So it looks like that's the route Omar's going to take, which was an unexpected one. I thought he was going to go on an absolute rampage, but it seems like he's going to wind that back and just give the police information. The episode opened with the grisly fucking murder scene of his friend, and that younger guy, I forget his name, but the younger guy seeing it and getting traumatized just from seeing how it looked. But the interesting thing to me was later on when they were interviewing the guy who was like working at a takeaway or a restaurant or whatever, and he said, no, I saw you handcuff him. Like he saw one of the police handcuff him. So it was like there was a police officer involved with his death. So they were planting that seed, so hopefully there's more to come from that. There was a battle going on between McNulty to Daniels and Daniels to that Major to try and get the case extended before pressing charges just on D'Angelo because it wouldn't give them enough to take down the entire operation. They got it extended by a month, which I don't think is enough time to get much done, but they'll certainly get more done than what they've already done. We also saw the crackhead going back to his crack ways, stealing copper, selling the copper, getting high, his friend getting arrested, just going back to typical debaucherous shit. It's now that the police are not using him currently, and just going back into that shitty life he was trying to get out of, which was unfortunate to see. Also shout out to that absolutely gruesome copper robbery scene with the bust colostomy bag, which will haunt my nightmares forevermore. Thanks for that visual image, The Wire. When Omar saw his dead friend in the morgue, the acting was incredible as well, just looked so fucking heartbroken that the dude was dead. Again, part of me is like, what do you expect? You run around robbing dangerous drug dealers. I mean, surely he's had kickback like that for years. You would assume many of his friends have died in the past from them robbing someone and then someone retaliating on them. But apparently not. That being said, yeah, the acting was amazing. And I do hope that even though he is talking to the police, I hope then he still goes on a little vigilante spree, which is still like some street level revenge I would like to see. So yeah, all the pieces are moving forward nicely though. I'm assuming the end of this season is going to be epic. I'm looking forward to what episode 7's got in store, and we'll see what happens next. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more reactions like this, and click the bell if you would like to be notified when they come out. If there's anything you want to talk about from anything we've just watched, or you want to suggest I watch something in future, put it down in the comments below, and share this to one friend or something who you think might want to watch this series along with us and try help build the channel a little bit. The Patreon is now active, the link for that is in the description. If you become a Patreon, you get access to polls so you can vote on what I'm going to be watching in the future. You also get access to these reactions I put on YouTube weeks and weeks in advance, and you also get access to the full length versions of everything I react to. So these short ones I put on YouTube, a full length version is on the Patreon. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me out so much. And until next time, I have been BA, peace.